Semicolon. Punctuation mark that separates major sentence elements. The semicolon is a symbol commonly used as orthographic punctuation. In the English language, a semicolon is most commonly used to link two independent clauses that are closely related in thought, such as when restating the preceding idea with a different expression. When a semicolon joins two or more ideas in one sentence, those ideas are then given equal rank. I want to talk about semicolon. Okay? So, what's a colon? Well, a colon is used as a punctuation mark, isn't it? And then there's the semicolon. Okay. So semi, it means half. Okay. But obviously you could pronounce it see my or see me. Right? I have two eyes. I see. Yeah. See me. Me see. I see. Yeah, I see. I have eyes. Two eyeballs on my face. Yeah. You know, it's next to my nose. It's above my nose. The eyeballs are on either side of my nose. Yeah, they're below my eyebrows. And I wear glasses. Some would say I have 4 eyes. Whatever, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so all these witches, okay, all these witches people I have people I've been around. So, you know, people I've hung with, yeah, whether it's people from my biological family or people I've called friends once upon a time, or anybody from my past lives who, you know, who have, you know, well, yeah, people I've hung around, okay, people I've hung around, acquaintances, people I've worked with, people I've met, you know, people who, okay, so people see me, right? So people see me, people see, people, and that's, I suppose some people have me, well, that's the thing, right? Feces, right? So my mum was called, my biological mum was called Fee. That was her name. It is her name. I mean, she's dead now, okay? She died on the 24th of July, that's 24/7, yeah, 2021. So, her name was Fiona Suzanne Salvin. She kept my dad's surname, so, because my mum and dad got divorced. And my mum decided to keep his surname, strangely. Her maiden name was Reid, R-E-I-D. You know, it's said in exactly the same way. You know, if you were reading a book, for instance, right? You know, like you read a Bible. Yeah? And obviously the word red is in there as well. Yeah, you know, the whore dressed in red. Yeah, read, red. Yeah, that's why, you know, the color red is a magic color. Because the word used to describe the color red can be said as read. Yeah? So, it's a magic color. Not to mention, I'm Jesus, I died on the cross. You know, I'm the Word. Yeah? I'm the Word. I'm God. I was sacrificed. Yeah, I was murdered. I bled a lot of blood, red blood. Yeah? Yeah, so, next time you turn on the television, you see a woman dressed in red. Yeah, have a think of it. Do you not know, I notice it all the time. I'm seeing women wearing red dresses all the time. All the time. On TV especially. Very, very common. Very, very common. Anyways. Excuse me. So this is the thing. I've been posting a lot of stuff on Facebook, and the video that I posted. So I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and then I'm going to post it to my Facebook and Twitter page, X page, right? And below it is gonna be the, Rihanna's full Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show. Okay. The last video I recorded, I explained that I am the superb owl. Okay. And my bowels are, that's the thing, the shit demons. That's the thing, right? So if you're of the world, when you die, you become a shit demon. Yeah? You go live in a turd, basically. That's one way of looking at it. You go live in the soil, the dirt, the shit, the garbage. Yeah, you go straight in the garbage can. You understand? So there are shit demons. Yeah? And so the shit comes out of my arse. You understand? So there are a lot of shit demons that do magic against my butt, my anus, my crap. My mom was called Fee. Yeah? And Fee sees. So I have eyeballs, I can see as well, right? I Grant, my name's Grant Salvin, I'm God. God sees. Yeah? God sees. God has eyeballs. Yeah? And I crap. Fee sees. Yeah? So if the feces can see, then the word semicolon, there's a magic that happens there, you see? Because semi means half. So this is the thing, right? I'm God. I've come back. I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I've come back for my bride. And you know what? If someone gets married, they say, those that they talk about, and that's the thing, right? So when you get married, you're supposed to you get married and you become one flesh. Yeah? And people call each other, man and husband, husband and wife will call each other the other half, half and half, right? That have come together into one, right? So your halves that have come together. Yeah? So semi means half. So see me and semi, see me or see my, and the other thing is, M is code for butt, because it's shaped like a butt. And I, well, that's the thing, there's the third eye. When Rihanna does her Super Bowl halftime show, she puts her hand in the sky like this. It's to represent the all-seeing eye. In Freemasonry, there's there's that eye, isn't it? There's that eye. Has different names, doesn't it? The Eye of Providence and the All-Seeing Eye, and they're connected. I suppose it's there's the Egyptian stuff as well, isn't it? Like the Eye of Horus, and the Eye of Ra. Yeah, Ra is in my first name, Grant, Okay, he's considered the Egyptian sun god, isn't he? And obviously Egypt is associated with bondage. Bondage, yeah. And he has his sun boat in the sky. It's just like his sky love boat or whatever it is, right? It's just the demons. They're all doing magic. It's all about they all want to. The chit demons. They all want to sneak into heaven. They all want to basically. All they want to do is indulge, fuck, sex. And they work with evil celebrities and Freemasons and secret society members to control the world. And it's all about stealing my power. The world is against me, trying to take my power. And all the people that have been close to me, so all the people who've hung out with me, I've explained this. So, let me find the card again. Here it is. I explained this in my last video, probably. The Hanged Man. It's associated with Pisces. Okay, Rihanna is Pisces. It's associated with the moon. The moon is also associated with Cancer in the tarot deck. Okay, in astrology. And it's associated with Neptune. And one of the titles it has is the spirit of the mighty waters. So, water is associated with emotion, love. Okay, and I suppose it's also associated with charisma. It's got other, that sort of thing. But, it's associated with emotion, emotional intelligence, love. So that's the thing. I'm Jesus. I was Jesus. I'm God. I died on the cross. I wasn't hung upside down. I was that way. I was hung up. I was hung. Well, you should know, shouldn't you? I've got got my. I've got the T here. Yeah, the T-shaped cross. Yeah, it's supposed to represent me on the cross. Okay. Excuse me. This is an anal sex magic card because there's the noose, the anus. Okay. So, yeah. And it has to do with sacrifice as well. So, that's the thing. The Freemasons, they do sex magic. They do sacrifice. Child sex slavery, trafficking. And the Freemasons, that's the thing. People who have positions of power in this world, the vast majority of them, in fact, it's pretty much all of them, are connected with the agenda of the Freemasons, the evil ones, the evil demons. Because anyone who tries to get a position of power in this world, and thinks that they can succeed, they will get shoved out. They'll get attacked. They'll get the shit demons, the evil ones will come after them and get rid of them. They don't like people knowing the truth. And anybody who comes against them, they're going to have a very, very difficult time. So, the world's full of people who are shit for brains, and the vast majority of human beings are trying to steal my power because they think they got shit for brains. They talk shit, they think shit. They do sex magic, they do witchcraft. Even people who have no idea they're doing witchcraft, yeah, they're doing Because the magic is everything, everything you do, from breathing to brushing your teeth, what time you go to bed, or, what you eat for dinner, what clothes you wear, what car you drive, what street you live on, what's your phone number, who you associate with, all that kind of stuff. It's all magic. Everything is magic. Magic is, it's something that is present in this world. It's like physics. Physics is, physics, everything is, the law of physics applies to the material universe. The universe is the laws of physics applies in this universe. Okay? And the universe is, in terms of magic, it's connected to my anus, my butt. I'm God. I'm the creator of matter. Alright? And that's shit, that's soil, that's earth, that's the universe. Okay? My body expels it. Okay? My body expels it as waste. So, the vast majority of the world, people in this world, the shit demons, they connect to me through shit. Okay? So, through that magic, they are, it's a tick, so, that's the thing, I'm supposed to be coming back from my bride. And the world, even though the world isn't consciously aware that I'm here, and that I'm waiting for them to pay attention to me, but through magic, they have ticked the boxes off that, they're with me, and that they are benefiting from that relationship with me, because the shit, well, that's the thing, I eat food, it goes through my body, and it comes out my arse, and then I flush it down the toilet. Yeah? So, by being in shit magic energy, they are ticking that box off to say that they are with me, they're my they're my semicolon, they are my other half, they see, the feces, the C, my colon, it's ticking those boxes off, right? Without actually having done what they were supposed to have done, which is to love me. They're basically just walking away with my blessings through witchcraft. It's complicated, isn't it? It's very complicated. Yeah, it is. Very. So, how else do I... And that's the thing, obviously the colon and the intestines, well, the bowels, yeah? What are they shaped like? Well, they're shaped like a snake, aren't they? And what happened in the Garden of Eden, right? Yeah. It's interesting because, the story is that, there were two trees in the midst of the garden. Yeah, 2 trees. Now the thing is that the number 2, it can refer, and it does refer to shit, crap, poo. Yeah. I always find it funny when people say, "Hey, I'm a producer. I'm a music producer. I'm a film producer. Or I'm a producer," and all that kind of shit. I'm a businessman. And it's like, well, everyone produces shit. Yeah, everyone does. You put the food in your mouth and out of your arse it goes. But I created the world. I created the universe. Me, God. Nobody else did that. People create shite. Yeah. They create turds. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's for sure. A lot of shite. I saw this. I was watching a guy's video, a guy I used to know. His name was Colson Jackson. I used to work with him many years ago. I was watching one of his videos. He was doing a trip from London to Bristol. Yeah, and I noticed on his journey, you know, there was a big banner when he was going through London. There was a sign that says Jesus, and then below the word Jesus it says name above all names. I mean, that's a very interesting magic thing that's there, you see. You know, because it's basically saying Jesus, and then below it says name above all names. So that's the thing, you know, through my name Jesus, you know, that's the thing, the blessings are spread. You know, there were blessings being spread. Words are powerful, you know. I mean, the fact is, you know, obviously the name Jesus, well, that's the thing, you know, I'm G, you know, that's the thing. You know French, right? To say I am, you say je suis. The word Jesus is in, the name Jesus is in je suis. Jesuis, right? But you know, if I say je, you know, that's je, right? And then if you do apostrophe s, you know, that could be jes or I is us, or G is us. I mean, look at Freemasonry, you know, they have the compass and square, they have the G, yeah, the G is in the letter G, the seventh letter of the alphabet, and they have the all-seeing eye, don't they? It's all magic, it's all about trying to steal my power. That's why these people, you know, they call themselves stars and superstars. I mean, the only part of the human body that resembles a star is the butthole. Okay? And that's where all the magic takes place. That's where all the sex magic is done. And, you know, people were told, you know, be wise, ass serpents. Yeah? The ass belongs to the serpent. You know, it's, well, it belongs to me, God. Okay? I'm the snake on the pole, basically. That's what I am this time. I'm death, I'm destruction, I'm the snake on the pole. People either worship me or they don't. And if they don't, they get destroyed and die. Okay? I've explained it again and again, but I'll say it once. I've said it again. Okay? So this is the thing. You know, Rihanna, she's the top witch of the Freemasons. Okay? I mean, her name is, you know, people call her Re. You know, F, Re, Ma, Sun, Re. Okay? So, you know, I mean, you know, the word every or everybody. Eve, Re, buddy. Yeah? Re, Anna. You know, you've heard of In Anna or Ishtar. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, she's associated with the Hanged Man card, and so all the people that I've hung around with in my life, they've fed power to her because they got close to me. They've stolen power from me by hanging with me, because to hang out with someone means to just be in the same vicinity as them, right? It's not like you were hung from a tree. You didn't have a noose tied around your neck, or you weren't crucified, right? You just happened to be in the vicinity of me, and you were picking up, you were getting energy from me, because that's the thing. There are lots of demons around, and they want people to absorb my energy, and then take them away from me with my energy and use that energy to attack me, and all the different people will all be doing it at the same time. So I have a lot of enemies, you know, through my entire life that I've lived in this body for the last 36 years. I don't know anybody. I couldn't possibly put a name. I couldn't think of one name of one person that I feel hasn't done me wrong in some way. Okay? Nobody will acknowledge that I'm God. I am God. Because that's the thing, through magic words, through Babel. It's Babel magic. That's the thing, I've been confined, I've been imprisoned, I've been bound. There was the parable I spoke of, right? I said, how do you enter a rich man's house and plunder his goods? First, you must bind him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, look at the tarot deck. The strength card. Yeah, so obviously strong man. Yeah, the strength card it's number 8. Yeah, so what is it? You eat something, it's 8. So, shit. Yeah, shit and garbage. Yeah, and it's a Leo card. Here's another Leo. So there are 2 Leo cards in the major arcana. Here's the Sun. Yeah, that's one Leo card. And what's the other Leo card? It's Strength. And that's with the Lion and the woman, the female. And obviously my mum was called Fee and I'm male. Right? It gets really boring having to explain the same thing so many times, but anyway. Let me just get the Strength card. Oh, here it is. Okay. So there's a Strength card, right? And really, what does this mean? So it means strength, courage, bravery, but it actually also means lust, because in the Thoth deck, the Aleister Crowley deck, yeah. That's the thing. Crowley, it ends Lee. It goes. It's Crowley, and obviously Leo is associated with the sun and strength and lust. But in the Thoth deck, the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck, that card is called Lust. And it's a woman, a naked woman on top of a 7-headed lion. Okay? So, what more can I say? There's a lot of witchcraft that's been done against me. And so, the world reflects me. To such an extent, it's impossible for me to not realize who I am. It's that crazy. It really is. Really these are very powerful reflections. These are not something, to be just like, oh, that's nothing. It's not nothing. It's a not thing. Yeah. It's all about binding me. Yeah. With magic. So that's the thing, right? So, yeah, mirror. Isn't that an interesting word? So, mirror, that saying, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Well, fair has a lot of different meanings. Also, I'm fair-skinned, right? And, obviously, there are fairies, Rihanna, right? Fairy, I use fairy washing up liquid and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and whatever, right? But, and obviously my mum was called Fee as well, right? So, Fae and Fee are very closely related. Feces, right? It can be spelled F-A-E as well, right? Or is it F-E-A? I think it's F-A-E. And that means that the word faces is also in feces as well. Yeah, Gemini, the two-faced Gemini. The 10 of Swords, the ultimate truth of the backstabbing. Gemini. You see Batman, the Dark Knight. You see Two-Face. Yeah, he's that's magic. He's Two-Face. So that's the thing, right? Harvey Dent in the Batman, in the Dark Knight, You know, he's the guy looking for justice. You know, he's trying to speak truth to the masses, right? He's trying to tell, and he wants to go after the criminal underworld of Gotham. But what happens to him is that, you know, a bad situation happens to him, and it turns him bad, right? So he gets very he's very angry. You know, he turns into a villain, doesn't he? And half his face gets like melted. So, you know, he's then called Two-Face. And so that's the thing. Gemini is, of all the star signs, the 12 star signs, the Gemini is the two-faced one. Okay. And that's interesting because the symbol for it looks like I. And obviously, well, I've got two eyes, haven't I? And obviously, it has the same, in numerology, it's the same value as R, because R is 18 and I is 9. R is 18, so 1 plus 8 is 9, right? And obviously that can spell I-R or R-I, Ree. And then there's Rihanna, yeah, the witch. There's a reason why she's the top witch of the Freemasons. It's because, and that's the thing, right? It's her middle name, isn't it? It's her middle name. It's not even her first name. Her first name is Robin, or Robin. Robin. Well, you know what a bin is? It's where the trash goes in and it comes out. Yeah. You know, it's really. Yeah, like a butthole is like a bin, yeah. Robin Rihanna Fenty. Yeah. You know, she's got that company, Fenty Beauty. I mean, you could almost say Fenty Booty as well, right? Depending how you want to pronounce it. But anyway, you know, people say, mirror, mirror on the wall, right? So if you mirror, mirror, what do you get? You get Rorim. Rorim. So that's roar. So a lion roars, doesn't it? And then you have Rim. You know, that's rim. You know the game Elder Scrolls, Skyrim? Well, that's the thing. You know, my shit acts as a mirror. That's the thing. Everyone who's in this world who are of the people who are in this world who are of the world, they're all connected through shit demon magic. So they behave, they attack me, they mirror me. Okay, so my shit is a mirror. And so I'm the opposite. That's the thing, you know, that's the thing, it comes out, it comes out my backside. So it's the other way around. So then you know, you could look at the word Rorim. Yeah. You know, and then it has the name Rory in there, doesn't it? Rory M. Yeah. Rorim or Rory M. Or Roar I'm. Yeah. Oh wow, it gets confusing, doesn't it? Yeah. But this is the thing, you know, people can see, right? And you know, and they're all going around like, yeah, see me. You know, they have eyes. You know, the light it enters into their pupils. It gets, you know, processed by their shit for brain skulls and whatever, right? You know, they can see light. They can see light in a sense, but they don't see my light. That's the thing. They see me as darkness. They don't acknowledge me because that's the thing. They're all looking away from me. They're all trying to absorb my power through mirror magic. And they're addicted to that energy. They're addicted to that energy. So, you know, that's the thing. I am the source of the energy. But, you know, to acknowledge that I'm the source of that power is to basically what's to give that up. It's, you know, for them to acknowledge that I'm the source of all their blessings. You know, it's, you know, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. People don't want to. They don't want to, you know, they're like drug addicts. You know, they're addicted to my power, and they are led by shit demons. Okay, and people do anal sex magic in order to attack me. It's an attack on me. Okay? It's very complicated. Yeah. And that's another thing, Rihanna did the Super Bowl 57 halftime, right, show. And that's the thing, my mum, when she died, so Fiona, Feces, yeah? She died when she was 57. Now, numerology, New York, okay? So that's, that's represented by NY. I've got a baseball cap, and then, a New York Yankees baseball cap. It says NY on it. And N is 5 and Y is 7. 57. It's called the Big Apple. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, like I've explained before, but I'll explain it again. Inanna and Ishtar. Well, that's the thing. Ishtar was represented by an 8-pointed star. So, obviously you eat something, it becomes what you ate. So a shit is something that has been ate. Yeah? It's what you ate. A piece of shit is what you ate. And Ishtar is associated with that. It's interesting though, isn't it? Because Isht, I-S-H-T, if you just, it's an anagram. If you rearrange those letters, you get the word shit. And then you have the last 2 letters, which is A-R, R. So Shitar, or Ishtar. Yeah? And then Inanna, well, that's the thing, right? What's inside the anus, the anus. Yeah, so what's in the anus, na, right? So the in and na. Yeah. Yeah. So, my butt it's my throne, it's where I sit. Yeah. It's where I sit and it's where I shit. Yeah. It's where the shit comes out. I mean, if I took a dump, right, and I did if I did like a video or something like that, I could like maybe take a dump, and then I could mold it into the word spirit, couldn't I? Would that make it spirit though? It wouldn't. It's magic. I mean, look at this, okay? So those are pentacles. This is the 10 of Pentacles card. Okay, it represents money, wealth. It's material. It's the material world. But they've put the pentagram in the pentacle. Yeah, so it's got that 5-pointed star. See, that 5-pointed star, it represents me because well, that's the thing, my body, and anyone who has the Holy Spirit from me, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. The pentagram, it represents spirit with the 4 elements. It's 5-pointed, so you have earth, air, fire, and water. That's the 4 elements, and spirit. Okay. The top point of the star. The top point of the star is associated with spirit. Yeah, and then obviously you have the inverted pentagram as well. So when it's upside down, yeah, So that's the thing, you know, people think that the arsehole is the Holy Spirit. They think the shit is the Holy Spirit. Okay? So that's, you know, that's an inversion, I suppose. That's one way of looking at it, isn't it? I mean, look at this star card here. You know, this is the, you know, this is associated with Aquarius. You know, it, and you know, if you were born on this under the sign Aquarius, that would make you Aquarian or Aquarian. Yeah, and obviously Rihanna, you know, her name begins Rihanna. Rihanna. Obviously there's the silent H that's in there, right? So R-I silent H, because no one says Rihanna, they say Rihanna. So it's got that silent H in there. But anyway, you look at that star there. You know, I always used to think that must be the sun. But apparently, well, this is supposed to represent the dog star. So that's the thing. It's still connected with my butt because I'm God, right? So obviously dog the other way around. So if I were to turn around, you know, so I'm, you know, in terms of magic, I'm God. And if I turn around, the word turns around. So you have the word dog, and obviously the star. So there's a dual star system. It's called Sirius. Sirius. I mean, think about it. You know, what is it? You know, you have the AI assistant thingy on. I don't know which operating system is it now. You know, you have Siri, kind of like Alexa. I can't remember which operating system it's on now. I can't remember. But anyway, you know, that's an 8-pointed star, isn't it? Yeah. And you notice there's seven other white stars, and then there's the 8th star, which is and it's 8-pointed as well, isn't it? What are those others? So there's other stars, they're 8-pointed as well. But that's the thing, right? So that's the thing. So I was born in 1987. Okay. So, you know, that's interesting as well, because you know what a quarry is. You know, a quarry is where people will dig a hole in the ground, yeah, or they'll dig a big giant hole to get out rocks and stuff like that, right? And then they get filled with water. You know, they tend to flood with water. So, and that's the thing, you know, the colon, the butt, the anus, the sphincter, the rectum, you know, that is, in a sense, it's similar, in terms of magic, it's similar to a quarry, because, you know, physical material comes out of it. And it, you know, and the Aquarius, well, this is the thing, you know, well, she's just dirt, and she's garbage, she's trash, she's shit, she's poo, she's, you know what potpourri is? Potpourri, yeah. But that's the thing, you know. You notice this woman, she's got 2 jugs of water. Yeah, she's got one she's pouring on the land, yeah, onto the soil, onto the grass. Well, I say my name's Grant, right? Grass. Right, and then she's got some. She's pouring water into that pond or river or whatever the fuck it is, right? And that's the thing, you know. I mean, people do enemas and douching. You know, they're washing their backside. You know, where the number 2 comes out. Yeah, what they ate. Yeah, so the 2 jugs and the land and the grass and all that shit. All right. Very interesting magic, isn't it? Anyways, yeah. I mean, I've also got another deck. You know, I've got this little booklet here. You see, it says Aquarian Tarot. Aquarian Tarot. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, people talk about, you know, the age of Aquarius. You know, we're going to be entering the age of Aquarius, and currently we're in the age of Pisces. So we're in the age of Pisces, and we're going into the age of Aquarius. So I guess it goes the other way around the wheel, because on the zodiac wheel, you know, it goes Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Pisces is the 12th sign, and then you go to number 1, which is Aries. So you go Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So it goes around that way. But obviously, the age of Aquarius, well, obviously that must go the opposite direction for whatever reason, right? Obviously, yeah. You know, it's has to do with astronomy, I suppose, or what? You know, astronomy, astrology, blah blah blah. Right? You know, I'm sure there's an explanation for it, right? Just don't ask me, because you know I've got enough to think about. Okay. So, yeah, so the guy I used to work with, his name was Cole's son, Jack Sun. So people say, you know, God doesn't exist, God's nothing. And that's the thing. People have bound me with magic. And if you bind someone, they're knotted, aren't they? They're knotted. So people say God is not a thing, nothing. And Jack is another way of saying nothing, and it's used for different things, you know. Like someone could be jacked, you know, they could be really strong, or you know, they could jack something, so they steal. You know, jack can mean steal as well. So his name's Cole Sun, and obviously, you know, he's black guy, right? So, and you know, coal is black, right? So, and you know, shit that comes out of the arse, well, it's the same color as coal. Yeah, it's what you find underground. And so, you know, he's called Cole Sun. You know, obviously the sun in the sky. And well, yeah, I'm the light of the world, right? I mean, this is the thing. You know, this is all, you know, the 8-pointed star. You know, it's all about trying to, you know, people are trying to make shit the light of the world. That's what people are trying to do. That's what people have, you know, that's what the world is trying to do. The world and the worshippers of the world, and that is the vast majority of human beings on planet Earth. And demons, you know, those shit demons, those who have gone to, you know, they've died, and they've left their bodies, their physical bodies, but, you know, they're still connected with all the physical material in the physical realm. And so, you know, they hate me, and they want to steal my power. So they want to draw my light, my spirit, my power. They want to try to draw that power towards their shit, their dirt, their soil, their physical material. Okay? In order to try to steal my power. And those who are of the world, that's what people do. You're either, if you don't love me, then you're against me. So that's almost everybody. Those who love me are the rare exception. And I don't know anybody who's currently in a physical body who I could say loves me. There are spirits that are with me that I know that love me. So this time I am the bringer of death and destruction. That's why there's so many bad things happening in the world, you know. I mean, the coronavirus thing, well, corona means crown. Yeah? I'm supposed to wear a crown on my head. I'm God. I'm the King of Kings. People are supposed to worship me as God. Yeah? Serve me. Love me. This time, so because so many people have betrayed me, well, people are going to be given the opportunity to, it's going to be like, well, if you want to live, then you have to realize how bad you really are. You are extremely bad, and you have caused me a lot of, you've done a lot of bad magic towards me. You've betrayed me. You have to make amends for that. So people are given that opportunity to make amends. It could mean selling your house. It could mean selling your car. It could be, behaving like you're supposed to behave, right? So, people who've been sleeping around and doing drugs and partying and worshipping false idols, all that has to stop. People have to give up their worldly, people have to give me their worldly possessions, basically. People have to make sacrifices. People have to make amends. The choice is being laid out. I'm laying it out in front of you. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's how it is now. Okay? So people get that choice. Okay? And that there's going to be a window of opportunity for people to do that. And then there's going to be a point where that window of opportunity, it ends. It's gone. And then the only thing you can hope for, well, there's no hope for you anymore. That's done. It's finished. Okay? I'm here for glory. And the vast majority of people on planet Earth are they are trying to steal my glory. They want my glory. They don't want me to have my glory. They want to have my glory. They say bad things about me. They attack me. They treat me like I don't deserve to live. I don't deserve to be happy. I don't deserve to have success. I don't deserve to be recognized as important. In fact, they attack me with, their ideas. They attack me, saying that I'm evil. They don't like the patriarchy. They think that's evil. People want to twist everything. It's all about twisting, yeah. Trying to paint a false narrative all the time in order to try to steal as much power as possible. So I'm here to bring, I am the bringer of death and destruction. Okay? And how this works is that either I get what I deserve, what I want, or I don't. If I get what I want, then all the chaos in the world will stop. Okay? If people are giving me what I want, they'll be blessed because of that. They will, the chaos isn't going to stop unless people give me what I want. Okay? That's the simplest way I can explain it. Okay? It's a magic thing. It's my power. Okay? The more people try to destroy me, the more they destroy themselves. Because that's the thing. Everyone is, people are reflecting me in order to steal my power. And, obviously that has a negative impact on me. And so the worse it gets for me, I'm dragging everyone down with me. Yeah. If you're on the Titanic, and, drilling a hole in the side of the ship was, your way to fame and fortune, well, it's going to be short-lived, isn't it? Durr. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's an example. Okay, I'm just trying to explain it as best as I can. I think that should be fairly easy to understand. Yeah. I posted some very interesting videos on social media, and I see I managed to lose a follower on X, Twitter. So I had 4 followers. Now I only have 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, there've been a few people who've commented on my, and it's always very witchy names. You know, it's, you know, yeah. So, you know, like, well, one was called Anya. You know, she followed. I didn't get a comment from, but she followed. So there was her. I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos a day or 2 ago. The username was Andrew Caress. Andrew Caress. So that's the thing. My cousin is called Andrew. He was King David. He doesn't believe in God. He doesn't believe in me. He believes in being a devil. And being a tax man. That's what he believes in. That's what he wants. Yeah, he's totally crazy, evil. But isn't that interesting? So the guy who posted on my who posted a comment on one of my videos, he said, and it's called Andrew Caress. So that's the thing, right? Because, you know, to caress is sort of, you know, it's a touching thing, isn't it? So to caress, you know, if you like caress someone, right? But the word care, so the word car and care and cares is in there, right? It's not that Andrew cares. It's just that he's being a devil and having sex, right? You know, there's nothing about him that cares about me, God. He's only interested in being the devil, yeah? He's only interested in being against me. But that's the thing, right? That's you know, that's the magic that happened. You know, Andrew Caress comes along and he types some stupid shitty comment on my video in order to, well, that's the thing, you know, it's all about the shit demons are at work doing their thing. Yeah, that's what they do. So, what else can I say here? That I haven't, you know, I've done so many videos and I've talked about so much stuff, you know, I don't particularly want to keep repeating myself. I really don't. But what I'll do a reading for Colson Jackson. Okay. Should I use this deck? Or should I use different? The Thoth? Go on, I use the Thoth deck. So, I've got my Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. Do a reading for Colson Jackson, the guy I used to work with at the Sussex His, the Sussex Health Informatics Service, the NHS. Yeah. So, Colson Jackson. What messages? What's the story with Colson Jackson? So we got the universe card here. So, you know, like I said, the universe is falling out of my arse. Okay, you see that eye up there? Yeah? That's, the eye represents my anus. It's the third eye. It's the feces. It's the all-seeing eye. Okay? And, you know, you see the 4 living creatures are represented around the edges. Okay? So those are, you know, it's the face like a lion, the face like an ox, the face like a man, and the face like a flying eagle. It's like a lion, like an ox, like the face of a man, and like a flying eagle. So there's this figure here, looks like some sort, I'm not sure who this is supposed to be, but there's a serpent, right, involved there. I couldn't find any explanation for who she is, or it is, or whatever. So there's the universe. So that suggests, you know, the material world. Shit, garbage, crap, soil, rocks and dirt, and yeah. It also means end of a cycle. Okay. So it could be suggesting that something's coming to an end. Yeah. I wonder why people have anal sex then. Coming to an end. Huh? It's the end of the world. It's coming to an end. Anyway, so there's the universe, and then here's the Emperor card. So he is associated with the star sign Aries. Aries. A is spelled A-R-E-S or A-R-I-E-S. Aries. I suppose if it's spelled A-R-E-S, it then becomes Ars. Ars. Yeah? So he's the Emperor. He's a man of authority, apparently. So there, yeah. So the universe, and then the Emperor. Okay. And then, well, if I split the deck here, we got the Lover's card, and we got the 2 of Discs there. So the 2 of Pentacles, that's, you see that shit snake there, yeah? With the crown on its head. You know, that's all about juggling. You know, you see the number 8 there as well. It's about, so this is talking about juggling sexual partners. Lovers. It says lovers. But, I mean, that's the thing, right? You know, people say that sex is making love. But, you know, if you're a gangster rapper or a raper or something, well, that's the thing, you know, because rape is sex as well, isn't it? But you wouldn't call that making love, would you? But people call sex making love. So what is it? Which is it? You know, there's that confusion. There's a lot of confusion there, yeah? It's a grey area, isn't it? Christian Grey? Yeah, Chris, Ty, and Grey. Grey area. Anyways, I'm really waffling here, aren't I? So we've got the 9 of Discs here. So, you know, the 9 of Discs, well, it's a very sort of generic kind of card, really. The 9 of Discs, you know, I just think of it as, you know, a person like me, you know, I've got money, I'm independent, I'm on my own. So, you know, it gives me the impression that, you know, probably has some money, probably on their own, or likes to be on their own, you know, probably not in a committed relationship. Yeah, something like that. Or there's, you know, it's talking about some people, or people who are in that, who tick those boxes, or one of those boxes, okay? Okay, I'll take those. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So this is about making a stand. This is about making a stand. So I'm making a stand. You know, I'm trying to make my voice heard, and the world is against me. it wants to fuck its way to victory. You know, it wants to do 6 of Wands, which is the horse right, the horse right, you know, the horsey, the horse riding, yeah, procession is the victory card, the 6 of Wands, right? And then the 7 of Wands is a guy who's trying to stand up against the 6 of Wands. He's like, ah, you know, he's trying to stand up for himself, right? He's trying to make a stand against his enemies. So there's the 7 of Wands. You know, I get the impression that's, yeah, oh, and then we have the Chariot card. So that suggests, you know, the bed. I mean, this is the thing, you know, it's talking about sex in the bed. But, you know, it can also, you know, that's the thing. It's a very tricky card, the Chariot, okay? I mean, my biological dad, he was called Charlie. You know, and obviously, you know, Aaliyah Dana Houghton, well, what happened to her? She was dark-skinned, and she died in a plane crash. You know, she got burned, she got charred. Yeah, my biological mum, Fiona, she got charred as well. You know, when she died, she got cremated. Yeah. You know, and she was a lesbian. Charles. So this is the thing, you know, people talk about car and karma and karmic. You know, I'm Archangel Michael, right? You know, I have a car. I have a good car. Right? Do you have a good car? Do you have a bad car? You know, people, it's karma. It's a magic thing, you know. There's a connection between karma, karmic, the car, the chariot of fire, and the bed and the sex. Yeah. I mean, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they work with a witch called Cara Delevingne. She's a Leo. She's, you know, she's associated with, in tarot, the Sun card and the Strength card. That's the Lust card. Okay. You know, she's involved in sex trafficking. Okay, here's the Temperance card. So it says art. You know, it's associated with the star sign Sagittarius. So my ex-girlfriend Anna, she was born in the sign Sagittarius. I was born in the sign before that, which is Scorpio, right? So Scorpio is behind Sagittarius, and obviously I've progressed. You know, my secondary progression is, so I'm also in the sign of Sagittarius now as well. And she would be in the signs of Capricorn. Okay? That's her secondary progression. So she's progressing. And that's the other thing as well, because, you know, people celebrate my birthday on Christmas Day. That would make me a Capricorn as well. So I have 2 birthdays a year, basically. And that's, you know, that's associated with the devil. Anyway, here's the Justice card. So it says adjustment, okay? So it's supposed to say something about justice, right? Yeah. Anyway, let me get some more cards here. Here's the 2 of Swords. So that suggests blocking. It suggests shit for brain thinking, because, you know, the 2 is the shit and the Swords is the logic and the communication. So, you know, someone is blocking, and the blockers, see, the thing is, the people who are blocking are opposed to the truth. Usually, you know, that's usually what this is talking about. You know, the ones who are blocking are, you know, they turn their back to the truth. They have shit for brains. You know, they're putting the blindfold on. They talk shit, they think shit. They block the truth. You know, they want to be an obstacle to the truth. Or it could just be talking about, you know, some other obstacle being placed. You know, that's the other explanation for that card. Oh, and then we have the Knight of Swords. You know, he's the King of Swords in the Thoth deck. Okay? I'm the King of Swords. I'm good. I'm the truth. So let me have a quick look at that before I go any further. So, the Universe, the Emperor, 9 of Discs or Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Chariot, Temperance, Justice, 2 Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. So, I mean, I could interpret this in slightly different ways, but, you know, for Coulson, I mean, to me, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Universe, the Emperor, Nine of Discs, Seven of Wands, the Chariot, Temperance, Justice, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. So, I mean, the idea I get from this is that, that's the thing, I'm God. I'm the ultimate authority figure. I am the Emperor. I'm God. I'm the King of Kings. The universe, it belongs to me. I created the fucking thing. Okay? I'm a Nine of Discs. I'm wealthy, independent, on my own. I'm making a stand for myself. And I'm making a stand against people who are doing bad, you know, the Chariot of Fire, Temperance, Sex Magic, Justice, Two of Swords. So this is about blocking. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. That's me. You know, the Justice is, well, that's the thing. I told you I'm death and destruction. are still doing sex magic against me. They're still doing witchcraft against me. But, you know, they're doing that, and they're going towards death and destruction. So I'm putting a stop to it. It's happening. It's already happening. Okay, it's getting worse and worse. Okay, that's how it is. Okay. I am getting my justice. I am getting my justice. How people choose to, you know, how people choose, you know, what to do in the future. You know, what people choose to do in the future from now on. You know, well, well, they have to make decisions, right? You know, what do they want? Do they want to live, or do they want to die? They want to be destroyed. Because going against me is, that's how, you know, going against me is, that's what it leads to. You know, whether you die of poverty and disease and famine, or, you know, war, or whatever it is, right? Your life is gonna fall apart. Okay? And I will get to sit here and watch you. Okay? And I get to laugh at you while you fall down. I'm getting my justice. It's happening in bits and pieces. I'm getting closer to where I want to be. And everyone else, my enemies, are getting destroyed one by one, bit by bit. So let me get some more cards here. Okay. Yeah, I split the deck there. So there's the Five of Wands. So that's strife. That's magic battles. That's arguing. It's competition. And then there's the Empress card. Oh shit, gotta take those three. Okay, so we've got the moon. So the moon is about, well, it reflects the light of the sun. Okay, it reflects the light of the sun. You see there's the two towers in there. That's about the destruction of the anus, the moon, the butt. And you can see Anubis is on both sides. Okay. And then there's the two of cups. So that suggests people having sex, getting together, having sex. And there's the Prince of Swords. You see he's riding in a chariot. Okay, so you know he's going in to have sex, very likely, or yeah, you know, or it could be to do with logic and communication, but I kind of doubt that. It's more likely it's talking about sex. And then we have the Seven of Discs, so that suggests work. So there's, you know, some work happening there, right? Someone wants to work. That's sex magic, probably. And then there's the Princess of Wands. Okay, so there's some sort of female, probably. Fire involved, sex, fiery sex. And then we have the Prince of Wands. So there's a chariot rider, yeah, the bed of fire. And then there's the Lust card. You see the lion with the 7 heads and the whore on the back. Yeah, the whore of Babylon. Lust. And then there's the Four of Discs. So this is, you know, this is power. You know, this is someone's a hoarder, you know, holding on to possessions, holding on to people. You know, could be talking about bondage sex as well. And then there's the Sun card. So this has to do with, you know, this talks about happiness. Obviously, I'm the light of the world. I'm God. And, you know, you see, this shows the zodiac wheel. It's got all the different, you know, the star sign, you know, animals and images, you know, like the Gemini and the crab and the scorpion and the centaur and all that stuff, right? And then we have the Nine of Cups. So that talks about happiness. Happiness. And then there's the Queen of Discs. So a woman who's of a queen of material shade. Yeah. You know, I would call Rihanna a Queen of Discs. Yeah. You know, she would definitely fall under that category. There's the Two of Wands. So I told you what a 2 is. Shape. Yeah. Interesting, this is in an X shape, yeah. You know what an X is? Like an ex-girlfriend or something, or ex-wife. So there's, you know, the shit sticks. Yeah, and it says there, Dominion. Okay, sex magic. You can also mean planning and organizing as well. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups. This is debauch. Yeah. So this usually has to do with, you know, confusion, illusion, many choices, fantasy, and sexual fantasy. Probably talking about sexual fantasy here. Oh, and then we have the Devil card. There's the Capricorn. So I think, you know, bondage and greed and lust and immoral behavior. Yeah, you know, I think sex dungeons, that kind of thing. Oh, look, and here's the Eight of Swords. So this is all about bondage, okay? In the Rider-Waite deck is actually a woman who's bound. She's bound and she's blindfolded. She's trapped. Okay. Isn't it interesting? So the word trapped, the word raped is in the word trapped, isn't it? Yeah. You've heard of, trap music. You have trap music. Rap music. Grime music. Drill music. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing, isn't it? Mumble rap. Well, that's the thing. My mum was a Taurus, right? A Taurian. The bull. Yeah, she's associated with the sign of the bull. Yeah. So, yeah, mum, bull, rap. Yeah, mumble rap. Quite common these days, isn't it? Right, so we've got the, okay, so on the bottom of the deck, there says 6 of Swords. It says Science at the bottom. So really, it's a card, it's about moving on or moving away. It's interesting because the swords are all pointed at that crucifix, but it says Science at the bottom. Society is very 6 of Swords, isn't it, in this sense, because it's always trying to move, it's moving towards science. It's moving away from me, God, and it wants to try to, replace me with other ideas. Anyways, what's this reading saying? So, the Universe, the Emperor, Knight of Discs, 7 of Wands. I can kind of read this as, the Universe, the Emperors. It's mine. I'm the Emperor. The universe belongs to me. I'm making a stand. I'm a Knight of Discs, making a stand against sex magic practitioners. The Chariot, that's Cancerian energy. It's associated with Cancer. That's what they assigned it to, okay? It has the symbol for Cancer is 69. Well, last time I checked, 69 is a sex position. So, I think quite a lot of people have done that. I've done that. And then there's the card for Sagittarius, Temperance. That's alchemy, magic art. Interesting, she's got 2 faces in this as well. Yeah, 2-faced bitch. Yeah. That's interesting, that, yeah. So it sort of gives me that sort of Gemini vibe. Yeah, that Gemini 10 of Swords. Because 10 of Swords is associated with Gemini. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords are associated with Gemini. The 2-faced person. So yeah, and then there's the Justice card, and then there's the 2 of Swords. Blockage, Knight of, and then there's the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. The Moon. So Justice, 2 of Swords. Knight of Swords, or King of Swords. The Moon. 2 of Cups. Prince of Swords. So my Justice, it looks like, I'm gonna be having sex with lots of women, and it's gonna be anal sex. Okay, there's the 2 of Cups, there's the Prince of Swords, the 7 of Discs, Princess of Wands, the Prince of Wands, the lust, the bondage, the hoarding, the possessiveness, 4 of Discs, the power, the Sun, the happiness, the 9 of Cups, the happiness, Queen of Discs, 2 of Wands, right? So she's gonna get a stick up the backside. 7 of Cups, the Devil, 8 of Swords. So it's basically I'm gonna get the woman, the money, the fame, the fortune, the sex dungeons, all that stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be like a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? Dungeons and Dragons. I never played that game, but I've actually got a tarot deck here. I've got a Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck here. Actually. Yeah, it's not really my, I could use it if I wanted to, but I can't be bothered. I've got so many different decks that I think are better. Yeah. Oh, look, I've got one here as well. Whoa. Yeah, check this one out. This is it's a Spanish one. El, you know what El means? It means God. Yeah. El Gran Tarot. Well, you know my name's Grant, right? Yeah, it's an interesting deck. And obviously on this side, it says El Sol. El Sol. So El Sol means sun, doesn't it? So you see that sun there, and it's got like 3 snakes in it. 3 snakes. Well, obviously a 3 looks like a butt. It's like a butt sideways, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? So, I made Adam and I made Eve from his side. Yeah. So what does that really mean? What does that really mean? People have sort of replaced the word side with rib. And obviously the word re and be is there. So re, be, and be means 2, and 2 means shit. So that's the thing, so Re's trying to, she's trying to steal as much power, right? But essentially, that's the thing, right? The symbol for infinity is a sideways 8. Yeah? It's a sideways 8. That's what they use, right? I'll show it to you. There's a few cards in this deck where there's a sideways 8. I'll find one. The strength card was probably it. Can I find the strength card? Where's the strength card? Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you see the female in the strength card. She's got that sideways 8 above her head. So obviously, 8 is something that's been, a shit is something that was 8. Yeah? And obviously the sideways 8, it's, you could view that. It's a piece of shit. It's material. It's garbage. It's soil. It's magic practitioners trying to be of the world, but they want to live forever. But obviously, I put an end to people that don't deserve to live. Right? You understand? I'm good. So, I'm going to have a cigarette. I was reading an article about, the singer Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Apparently one of her it's either her mum or dad. I think she's changing her surname. So she's going to change her name to like Ariana Grande Butera, 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 I think. Yeah, Butera, butter. It's all about the butt tear. Anal fissures, sex magic. I see she's involved with some sort of Wizard of Oz type of film of some kind, called Wicked. There's going to be like 2 parts to it or something. So yeah, she's getting involved with the Wizard of Oz shit. Yeah. Ariana. Another witch, yeah. I mean, all I have to do is expose what people do. All I have to do is expose. All I have to do is break the magic curses. Once I figure out how to break all the curses, yeah, that's it. Once I'm in, that's the thing. Once people start figuring out who I am, there's no turning back. Time's running out for a lot of people. Most people in the world. Yeah, that's the thing. Time's running out for the vast majority of people who are alive and who have lived. Okay. So, yeah. So, if you know what's good, if you realize, who I am, well, you better start making amends. Quick. You better do something about it. Because where things are going, well, you're going to be very unhappy. And people have to make their decisions. People have to make their choices. Okay, so I could do another reading for Coulson. Let's do Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Oracle of the Radiant Sun, okay? Coulson Jackson. Let's give this a bit of a shuffle. Okay. Eccentricity. Eccentricity. Okay. Yeah. So this is like, there's like this weird female looking creature. Yeah. And then there's the bluff. A bluff card. What's that talking about? So eccentricity and bluff. What's the dictionary definition of eccentric? Ugh, my vocabulary is not the greatest. Well, yeah, my knowledge of... Yeah, it's not the best. I can be quite forgetful when it comes to the meaning of words. So eccentric. Departing from a recognized, conventional, or established norm or pattern. Deviating from a circular form or path, as in an elliptical orbit. 3. Not having the same center. So eccentricity So it says synonym strange. So it's similar to strange. Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know, society, you know, that's the thing. People like to think that they're different, they're unique, there's something special about them. You know, they deviate from the norm in some fucking way, but the fact is, you know, like, I mean, you know, I used to work with a guy called Ryan Daly. You know, he likes to think he's punk, he likes to think he's cool, he likes to think he's special. But in reality, you know, I don't see him as, you know, like a rebel. You know, I don't see him as like, you know, he's different. I see him as a conformist. I see him as a conformist. There's nothing unique about him. And, you know, I think this is based, you know, well, it says eccentricity. So that's, you know, that's like this sort of, you know, it's talking about uniqueness, I think. You know, this is bluff. You know, I think Coulson, you like to think that you're special in some way, but you're not. There's nothing special about you. Nothing. You just want to believe that. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more cards here. And then we got the principal card. Okay, so principal. I noticed that card is associated with Jupiter and Sagittarius. You see the symbol for Jupiter is there, and that's the symbol for Sagittarius. Jupiter, Sagittarius. And Coulter. Anyways, we got the resourcefulness card here. So principal, resourcefulness. And then there's generosity, isolation, endurance, the man resting on a lion there. I mean, I look at Coulson, I think, you know, I see a guy, you know, he wants status, he wants friends, he wants to be popular, he wants the sex, you know, he wants to live the good life. In the sense of, you know, material possessions and sex and indulgence and being healthy and good looking and having lots of pleasure. Material pleasures. You know, thinking he's number one. Trying to, you know, wants to think highly of himself. You know, that's really all I see in these cards. You know, I know that's what Coulson is, you know, that's what he is. Backstabber as well. Yeah. Not to mention gave me a perforated eardrum as well. Didn't even say sorry. And I was helping him to move fucking house. I was driving the car. He was in my passenger seat. Decided to shout so loudly because his basketball coach was across the street and I had my window open, and he decided to lean over to where I was sat and shout as loud as he possibly could. Perforated my eardrum, my left eardrum. And yeah, I'm not happy about that. I'm very unhappy. Yeah, it makes me very angry. I mean, obviously it happened years ago. I've gotten used to it, but it doesn't bother me as much now as it did before, but it's still a problem. It's still a problem I have, basically, yeah. I mean, how would Colton like to wake up one day and find out he's got no sight and no hearing? You know, it's all gone. You know, how would he feel about that? Would he be happy about that? Do you think he'd pray to God and say, would he pray to me and say, God, why did this happen? Think he'd change? Become a better man? Interesting questions, aren't they? All I can do is warn people. All I can do is lay the facts down for you, okay? Lay the facts in front of you. Tell you the truth that this is the situation. You make your choices, okay? And the fact that it's very late. It is very late. If you're going to do something about it, well, you better be quick. The quicker the better. Because you don't know when you run out of time. I mean, it's very late. It's very late for you to do anything at all. Anyways, here's Control. Okay? This picture's the king of the gods, Jupiter. Jupiter. Okay? But it's about control. Oh, and then there's negotiation. So there's some sort of negotiation there. So it's quite confusing reading. What else we got here? We got discovery and optimism. I mean, that's the thing, people, a lot of people, I can imagine a lot of people are going to be unhappy the fact, like, why does God get to have, all the money and all the sex and all the stuff? Like, why can't we have that? We don't like him having that. Why can't God just die on the cross and we get all the good stuff or whatever, right? People think like that, I mean, that's the thing, For people, you're supposed to learn that the world's evil. The world is evil. The world does evil. Bad things are happening. People do bad things, sinful things, and there are terrible consequences. If you can't figure, how people's sins lead to terrible consequences, well, you need your fucking head examined. Okay? Something wrong with you. Something very wrong with you. But that's the thing, a guy who's good looking, he's able to go out and find a woman to have sex with any day of the week that he wants. He's in good health, probably, he's got plenty of money. There's plenty of fun for him to go out and have, and he's not interested in the truth. He's only interested in what makes him feel good. So yeah, that's all he's interested in doing, is just do what makes him feel good. That's it. If you don't want to accept the truth, well, it's your problem. Okay? Okay, so we've got the health card that popped out here. Oh, interesting. And then we got the concentration. So you see there's the devil, he's riding the lips at the top. And then there's the star, it's on a spider web. Concentration. Whoa, I dropped a card. I'll take it. I'll take it. What is it? Practicality. Okay, get one or two more cards. And then we got the discrimination card. Discrimination. Yeah, it's an interesting word, discrimination, isn't it? I mean, that's another thing, right? Because, you know, I was talking about semicolon, right? And obviously, semi means half, and the semicolon is used. You know, it's the way it's used in a sentence. You know, it's supposed to sort of imply some sort of equality on either side of the semicolon, right? So that's the thing, you know, the shit demons and the shit magicians, though, you know, the universe that's coming out that comes out of my arse, the shit, the feces, you know, it wants to believe that it's equal to me, God. You see how that works? And it's doing that. It's trying to create that illusion through word magic, through babble. Yeah? We've got defense and originality there. I mean, this is the thing, you know, we're living, you know, I live in England, right? And in the Western world these days, well, there's a lot of migrants. Yeah, lots of migrants. Well, that's the thing. Coulson is a migrant, isn't he? It's interesting that he's a migrant, and my name is Grant. I'm God. Yeah. So, do you see how that's a magic thing? That's a magic thing. My name's Grant. Yeah. And then there's all these people, you know, they want to talk about equality, and, you know, they want to paint the picture, you know, that white people are evil. You know, they should give up their money, they should give up their houses, they should give up their wives, they should give up their kids and their daughters, and they should give up their jobs. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, I did warn the Israelites. I did say to them, I said, look, if you don't love me, well, your enemies are going to overtake you. Yeah. Well, that's what's happening. Yeah. Death and destruction. Well, you know. Well, that's the thing, you know. All these people who are coming from other places, third world countries, they don't have the same skills. They don't have the same knowledge. And they don't have the same blessings. You see, that's the thing. I'm God. I bless people. Those who love me were blessed. Those who didn't love me weren't blessed. And so people who weren't blessed want to migrate from where they weren't blessed to a place where they can find people who are blessed, or who were blessed, and share in those blessings that came from the past. You know, that were there, right? But it's all downhill. It's all going downhill. Without me, everyone suffers. You know, but if people don't love me, then it's death and destruction. So, yeah. You know, whether you're white or you're black. Okay? Just making that point clear. Gonna get a couple more cards here. I've got some defense and publicity. Hey, you know, I know I've said things in the past that, well, that's the thing, you know, well, do I regret some of the things I've said? Yeah, maybe. Should I feel bad about it? I don't think so. I think people should learn to have understanding for the fact that, you know, someone is tormented. That's the thing, right? If I were to back an animal into a corner and prod it with a stick and prod it until it got out of control, and I was like, oh, this is an animal that needs to be put down. You know, it's aggressive, yeah. You know, there's something wrong with it. It needs to be put down. You know what I mean? Like that's what gaslight. You know, that's gaslighting. People want to gaslight me, God. Yeah. Isn't it interesting? My initials GS, right? Grant Salvin. You know, GS. Yeah, gas. Yeah. Anyways, what else we got? Okay, there's the patience. Patience. That came after the discrimination card. So patience. And they got idealism and manipulation. Idealism and manipulation. Go and get another card or two. I think I might struggle with this reading a bit, to be quite honest, but I'll tell you what, I'll take these. So we got companionship. So manipulation and companionship. I mean, that's an interesting thing, actually, because, you know, obviously I used to have people I called friends. It was Patrick. I used to hang around with him a lot. And I remember when I stopped being friends with Patrick, Coulson started being friends with the guys that I've been friends with. So he sort of snuck into the group that I was a part of. And then I cut everybody off. So, you know, he was very happy to, you know, hang with my friends and fuck my ex-girlfriend and do all kinds of shit magic, witchcraft against me. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we have the domination card. Yeah, so the companionship and domination. Yeah. And then there's this says decision. So you see there's a chessboard there. So that sort of suggests strategy. Yeah. And then there's this harmony card. Harmony. It's interesting how the word harm is in the word harmony. Yeah. And then we got this card at the bottom. It's a Gemini card. It's Venus Gemini. It says flattery. Two-faced. So, yeah, these cards can be a little bit complicated. But I'll see what it generally says to me, really. But eccentricity, bluff, principle, resourcefulness, generosity, isolation, endurance, control, negotiation, health, concentration, practicality, discrimination, patience, idealism, manipulation, companionship, domination, decision, harmony. Yeah, I mean, looks complicated. But, so, you know, there's the principle, resourcefulness, generosity, isolation, endurance, control, negotiation. Yeah, this looks complicated as hell. But anyway, I would think, like, I mean, that's the thing, you know, how many people, you know, they go to church just because they're interested in money, you know. The only reason they pray to God, to me, you know, they want money. They want success in their life. You know, they want a good job, they want good money, they want to have sex, and, you know, they want to have all the good stuff, you know. But that's not really what it's about. It's about putting me first, God. Everything is secondary to that. Because, you know, there's that principle and resourcefulness card. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that's trying to say. There's the generosity card. You know, that pictures Jupiter, the king of the gods, yeah, in Roman mythology. And then there's the isolation. Well, I've been isolated. You know, society is trying to isolate me. It's trying to steal my power and isolate me and steal. I mean, you know, that's the thing, right? I mean, the word is isolation, right? Soul, S-O-L, means sun. You know, people call the anus the asshole. Asshole. You know, the third, you know, the third eye, soul. Isolation. You know, I said, I'm Jesus. I said, you know, the eye or the eyes are the lamp of the body. Right? And obviously it's the, you know, in magic, the butt is the third eye. Anyways, generosity, isolation, endurance. Well, I'm enduring isolation, you know, but that's what people have to do. If people want to put me first, you know, you have to separate yourself from other people. You know, people who don't love me. You know, don't be hanging around people who don't love me. You know, you can't, you know, because you'll just fall into their ways. You know, you can't, you know, you'll just continue in that direction with them. You know, people have to actually, you know, I've been isolated for years. I'm not talking 4 years. I'm talking several years, more than several years. Maybe, you know, like a decade. You know, going on near a decade, really. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had a girlfriend. When was the last time I had a girlfriend? When was the last time I had sex? It was more than a decade ago. I'll tell you that much. Well, with a physical flesh body, yeah. I mean, I'm surrounded by spirits and demons as well. You know that saying, "Demon got me." Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully you get the point. Okay. All right. So, isolation, endurance, control. So, yeah, there's some sort of isolation, endurance, control, negotiation, health, concentration. So this is the thing, you know, I am bad for people's, if people don't love me, well, it's bad news for their health, basically, okay? Because without me, you know, that's the thing, people are being, I am cutting people off, okay? So those who do magic to try and obtain power from me, I'm cutting them off, bit by bit. That's what I'm doing. I'm causing chaos in the world with magic. Okay, I'm God. I am the bringer of death and destruction. People either give me what I want, or they don't. So anyway, negotiation, health, concentration, practicality, discrimination, patience, idealism, manipulation, companionship, domination, decision, harmony. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm saying that, but these are complicated cards. They really are. I mean, I haven't read through the entire booklet to know what all these cards mean, so yeah. Anyway, I'll try a different deck. Okay. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like, there was companionship, and I was manipulated. Yeah. I've been attacked. You talked shit about me behind my back. Yeah. So. Yeah, and that's a lot of people have done that. Yeah, so I'll do one more card deck, I think. So I've got What's the Tea? Okay, What's the Tea? Fire Witch Tarot. So, still reading for Colson Jackson. This will be interesting. This could be a funny one. Okay, so we've got emotional abuse. Emotional abuse. Oh, shit, hang on. Oh, I've got my cards mixed up here. Oh, no. Hang on a second. Shit. I had another deck mixed in with that. Hang on a second. Let's put that to the side. Just make sure I've got nothing else mixed in here. Luckily they've got different gilding on them, so I should be able to tell. Yeah, I think that looks... Oh, shit, hang on. Is that... Wait. No, I think I'm alright. Yeah, okay. So, what else is here? Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, there was only a couple of cards. Okay. So, Colson Jackson. Start a new reading. Colson Jackson. Ignoring. So there's a man lying face down. It says ignoring. Forcer. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because there's someone lying on their front. It's from the position like if you were sitting on top of someone's back, maybe you're having sex with them, right? And this one says forcer. There's that fist getting smashed through that glass there. Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. So, a sexual deviant. Yeah. Thinking you can get away with stuff, or away with things in the bedroom, acting like a devil. And then thinking you're the Don. Yeah. Thinking you're high and mighty. Yeah. And it says there, wants you back. Well, that's the thing. You can mean EWE. That's a female sheep. Right? And obviously, what is a sheep? Most people people say that most people are sheep. They act like sheep. They just follow whatever, right? You understand there's that mix. The idea is getting, it's all over the place, isn't it? But it says there, wants you back. You want. This just says to me that you want to do forceful anal sex, and you want their back. You want that back. You want that ass. You're looking for the pieces of ass to cram it in. It's your pleasure. It's what makes you excited. Yeah. That's your downfall, Colson. Moving. Moving. Well, that's interesting because he's carrying those boxes. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I helped you actually move house, didn't I? Yeah, it's been suggested to me that Anna, or Ania, whatever her frickin' name is, you know, she's slept around. But then she has a very witchy name, you know, it's Anne. You know, and obviously the anus is called Anne as well. So, you know, everyone wants to stick it in Anne, don't they? Yeah. Anyways, family issues. Family issues. Yeah. Well, yeah. Coulson, you know, he has a child with a different woman. You know, a woman he's not with. Last time I checked. And we got wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Sand timer. You know, like I said, time's running out. Yeah. Wasting time. Yeah, we know what waste is, yeah? It's shit. Yeah? It's kind of sandy coloured, isn't it? It's chocolatey brown, dark, black. Shit. Waste, sting. Well, you know what a sting is, right? I'm a Scorpio, right? So it's a sting in the tail. You know, the tail's the butt, right? Waste, sting, timey. Time. Yeah, and then we got the happiness hater. So, you know, yeah, well, that's the thing. People don't want me to be happy. The world is fighting against me to steal my happiness. You know, my misery is the world's pleasure. Yeah, that's how it's gone. That's how it's been. That was how things were going. But obviously, I'm aware of what's happening, and I'm putting a stop to that. Okay. I take back my power. Yeah. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of cards here. Fed up. Isn't that interesting? Fed. You know what Fed is, right? You know the FBI, the Federal Reserve. Yeah. You know what Fed? Well, Fed is you're fed food. It's material. It's shit. You know. Feed up. Fed up. Up. So we got this, it says boss daddy, stable rich business owner, what a joke, CEO, big dick energy, boss daddy, and then we've got the giving money. So yeah, so there was a family issues, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited, happiness hater, fed up, boss daddy, giving money. So, you know, maybe it's child support. Yeah, paying child support. Yeah, yeah, you don't like doing that. Yeah, what a surprise. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, yeah, Sean, right? Sean. Well, you know, well, obviously it's Jay-Z. And, yeah, I'm not going to say, you know, but, you know, Jay-Z is called Sean. And P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, is called Sean. Isn't it? Quite an interesting coincidence. Yeah. Shine. It says, your light irritates their demons. It's interesting, the word demons. Moons. Yeah, you know, mon, M-O-N, is a way of, because, you know, Monday, it used to be called Moon Day. Yeah. This says travel. Travel. Yeah, someone likes to travel. So it's saying here, giving money, shine, and there's travel. And then, oh, we got cock blocking, rejected, fake smiles. Yeah. So, someone likes to travel, do they? Crap videos. I mean, fucking hell, there's nothing of real interest there. It's like, hey, watch me drive from one city to another, and that's it, you know. Or, hey, I like to watch some garbage on TV. Yeah, I watch this garbage. Yeah, I can recommend that garbage. Upload. You know, it's like, well, there's nothing there of any real importance. It's just shite. Garbage. And it's witchcraft as well. It's witchcraft is what it is. You know, you're creating an art in a sense. It's an art piece. You know, that's it. It's art is magic. And so you created a video, or you know, you've done thumbnails or whatever it is, right? You've edited a video using, you know, whatever software. You know, maybe it's Da Vinci, or you know, or whatever software you would use, right? It's magic. It's all magic. Yeah. And the words you choose to use, magic. You know, if you don't love me, everything you do is attacking me. That's how it works. Yeah. You can choose to be on one train track or another train track. You can go in one direction or the other. Okay? That's how it really works. As crazy as it sounds, that's how it works. Okay? You know, it automatically happens. You have it's all about your heart. You know, do you love me, God, or not? That's where it all begins. And all your actions, your words, everything you do, it follows after that. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it to you. So there, you know, we got here, what's this? Quote, a case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Well, what a surprise. Fucking hell. Cyberbully. You are being bullied online, or they are, has suffered from it, etc. And then spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. Yeah. I mean, this is the annoying thing, right? Because obviously I used to, you know, my ex-girlfriend was Ania Bilak. And obviously I had other ex-girlfriends, you know, from before her as well. But, so we've got Head in the Clouds here. Head in the Clouds. Yeah. What a surprise. Yeah. But, you know, this is the thing. You know, I moved on from her. And I wanted to move on from her I didn't even want to think about her. You know, I probably, you know, when I realised, like, what she'd done, that all the witchcraft she'd done against me, you know, I was thinking, fucking hell, like, do you know what I mean? I just wanted to forget her. I just wanted just to move on. I just wanted her to get on with her life, and I get on with my life. But no, she had to do all kinds of horrible witchcraft against me and hate on me forever and ever. You know what I mean? She holds so much. She's very nasty. She has very nasty intentions towards me. And it's because she's evil. She's a shit for brains bitch who wants to steal my power. I'm God. You know, she's surrounded by demons, and they want to steal as much of my power as possible. And so, you know, she wants to be a hoe. She wants to do witchcraft with guys and people I used to know, including you. How that all took place, what exactly happened, well, I can only guess. You know, I can keep looking and digging, but ultimately I don't need, you know, I know enough. Okay. Well, I know for a fact you're on the enemy's side, and you're attacking me with witchcraft and magic, and you're working together. You know, all the people that I used to hang with, yeah, all ganging up against me. And that includes all the Freemasons and the celebrities. Yeah, they all want to be the stars, the center of attention. Yeah, I'm God. I'm the light of the world. I'm the sun. Yeah, so I'm at the center. I'm supposed to be at the center. Do you understand? I'm the creator of life. I'm the creator of the universe. All power is from me. Okay? I am the bringer of life. I'm the creator. And I can destroy. I can take it away. I can give and I can take it away. You know, people want to be my enemy. What a stupid idea. I mean, what did, you know, I've always tried to play fair with people. Okay? I've always tried to be as fair as possible with people. Okay? And kind to people as much as I could. People that should decide to show me no understanding. You know, they mocked me, they insulted me, they did witchcraft against me, they, you know, stabbed me in the back, betrayed me, lied to me, made fun of me, stole from me. Yeah, you know, people were given enough rope to hang themselves with, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Eternity is eternity. Yeah. You know, 30 years, 20, you know, 10 years, 20 years of indulgence is nothing compared to what I have. I'm God. I get everything I want. The fact is that, you know, this is a process of finding out who loves me and who doesn't love me. Because those who love me will be rewarded and will be happy with me. Okay? And those who don't love me, well, you won't. You won't be happy. And you won't be allowed anywhere near me. You'll be forgotten about. Sent to destruction. Okay? Whatever that looks like. It'll be very unpleasant. You know, you will not like it. Okay? So, we have the girl fight. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So there's arguments, there's competing. You know, maybe you like to hit women. Shit, I don't know. Physically abusive, perhaps. Same shit, different day. Ego. Her ego getting in the way of relationship, etc. Ego. Well, that's an interesting word, ego, or ego, right? So, in Greek, ego meant I am. Yeah, that's Greek. Ego. You know, people were warned. Jesus, that's me. Yeah, I warned people. I said, do not be prideful. Yeah? Because that's the thing, you know, people who are prideful, their main interest is themselves and placing themselves first. And the thing is, we live in a world where everybody, you know, the vast majority of human beings want to place themselves first. Or they want someone else to be first other than me. Good. You know, how many people want to actually place me first? How many is that? Yeah. I mean, it's dumb for the created to worship the created instead of me, God. You know, they don't, you know, I created it all. You know, I'm the one who made all this stuff possible. You know, I gave you life, and in return, you attack me and try to steal my destiny. You try to take what belongs to me, and hate me, and mock me, and do witchcraft against me, and try to stab me in the back, and try to pretend you're me. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. Interesting word, that, isn't it? Pathetic. Yeah. More babble shit for you. Isn't it interesting? So the word damage, right? You know, mage. You know what a mage is? You know, like a mage is kind of like a wizard, right? A magician. Father, mage. You know, you notice the word father is fat her. Yeah, that's why, you know, my mum was a fat woman. That's why there are lots of fat women in my family. You know, they want to be the man. They want to be the fat her. Yeah. Anyways, what's we got here? Oh, I split the deck here. We got talking shit. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck it says an offer. An offer. Well, Anne, you know, Anne, well, you know, the anus is called Anne us. Anne. Off. You know, if you, well, that's the thing, I go to the toilet, take a shit, and then off it goes. You know, Anne offer. Yeah. See how that works? Yeah. It's crazy how the shit demons, they always want to twist things. You see, that's the thing, you know, because of the shit demons, they can use word magic to make it look like they have a good relationship with me, when it's the total opposite. It's all about twisting. It's all about using that mechanism, you know, it's looking for that way to twist it. And that's the thing, you know, I'm God, I'm telling you, I'm the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm exposing all this stuff, and people either accept it or they don't. If people want to deny the truth, well, it's their problem. Okay, so all I have to do is expose and expose and expose and expose and expose. And you know, the more I expose, the more I progress. So, yeah, I've done enough there. End it there? Yeah. Okay. So that's enough for this video. It's been long enough. Yeah.